Hi, aloha guys. You're watching JRTV. I so happen to be here on the Mr. G show. He has improved it in such a way that he's trying to make it a more serious classroom environment in which people can share their views, including me. I think he needs to get more guests on. He's worked so hard with this setup. But in any way, I'm a guest of his, and as he knows, I know a lot about health, and I also have ideas about managing one's own desires, and that has to do with health. Because if you're what's the point of living if you're not living for something? I live for my OLYPAR. That's my only life partner. In any case, I made a sequence of priorities when you're thinking about your health. This is you have to learn these things. These are priorities. And then I can talk more about actual exercise. Okay, so starting off with breathing. Breathing allows you to have a neutral emotion and think clearly. If you're angry, it just means you're not breathing. If somebody's making you angry, it's you making yourself not breathe. So breathe. Okay? And don't act like you're all comfortable and breathing and cool and collected. Maybe you have to act like you are submissive or whatever it is. But breathe to control your breath. Security. Looking out for yourself and your own danger. Don't expect other people to. Watch your back. Don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, assume that people might want to either take something from you or come behind you and stab you, whatever it is. Alright? Particularly in this day and age when there's going to be significant wealth gaps with some people losing their jobs, we may directly experience criminal activity. Okay, so don't be out at night. This is laws of the jungle, right? Okay, drinking water, right? A lot of bottles like Dasani and Aquafina, they have fluoride and poison in them. I can taste it myself. So what do? Pretty simple. I just taste waters like Arrowhead and Poland Spring and others that I like and that taste good to me. Sometimes even tap water tastes good. Be very careful. And then eating. Well, I use olive oil and sea salt as a healthier substitute to dairy products, making flavorful. And then I use oatmeal. I saturate it for 5 minutes in water, enjoy it. Then beans and brown rice. You can even use oatmeal or brown rice as a base for a vegetable fruit smoothie. Don't forget to add the olive oil and sea salt for flavor. Physical desire. This is a private matter. Figuratively speaking, in humor. Physical desire can control you and affect your life. Unless, of course, you're living for somebody. Your OLYPAR. Your only life partner. As opposed to your non-OLYPAR. Don't live for them. They'll get in the way. And then remember, it takes days, it takes months, it takes years to save up time, energy, mental, physical, emotional preparation to prepare for your OLYPAR. And ultimately, it's really preparing for you. You're really preparing for what you want and what you love in life. And a lot of things can take away from that. If you have children too early, if you take on, pursuit of non-OLYPARs, if they seduce you, but it's really you allowing them to seduce you. If you let somebody seduce you, it's really your disrespect for them, not caring about them, and the fact that they might want to have an OLYPAR themselves. Okay? Be cognizant of these things, please. Physical desire and emotion, right? You want to be happy. You don't need riches to do this. You can exercise. You can do jumping jacks. You can keep yourself moving throughout the day. Creative activities, obviously, music, those will help you to get to emotions cheaply and easily and enjoyably so. Then this is all in the interest of a healthy lifespan. And then, what else do you got? You got environment. You want to avoid things like Wi-Fi. You want to avoid things like mixed gender situations because it's sexual tension. That's not enjoyable, And be careful and respectful. And we respect those who are LGBT. And they should respect us in return. We need to be aware of all these things. It's even if we're gender separate environments, we need to be aware that, for example, gays don't seduce others in the space. and that heteros don't make fun of them. And really, okay, so for example, if gay people were very uh, interested in the sanctity of marriage and avoided promiscuity, I think they would have a lot more respect. Just like a lot of hetero people, they don't take marriage that seriously. I think that a focus on the OLYPAR will help to provide clarity to society. Not to mention a celebration of I call it womb worship. That's the woman and her sacred area, as opposed to focusing on other things like other aspects of women's bodies or men's bodies. We need to transcend, ultimately, we need to transcend the concept of duality and sexuality, sex organs, and the reality of emotion and energy, and that it's really who and what you give your energy to and want to give it to your OLYPAR. Think of your OLYPAR, your only life partner. Think of how they would want you to live if they were looking out for you every single day. Send them an email. Create a duplicate profile of what you would think you would want them to be on like a dating internet website. Create a profile of yourself. Learn about yourself. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Pleasure to be here. This is on me on the GX network. This is his new classroom themed show that he's doing, and I am glad to be here. All right, aloha, guys. Check out the map. He really has things going on great here. Maybe celebrating a race of different people. We can celebrate maybe a different women from around the world. Maybe feature a picture of a clothed woman on the so good time, guys. Aloha.